Hey everybody, Lake Street and Aquariums here today. It has been a long time since I posted a video. I think most of my videos are starting off that way. I am a homeowner now, so I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, but I'm here now, and I hope you guys are having a good start to your fall season. This video is going to be about what I feed my fish Meg. So I've been getting a lot of questions lately of what I feed Meg, my fish, or blood parrots in general, what I feed them or what to feed them. So I'm going to break that down for you a little more in depth, because I have covered it in the past, but not so much in depth. Now Meg is my logo on my Lake Street and Aquariums, and she is just my pride and joy when it comes to fish. Now I have to give all my respect to this fish, because I have learned a tremendous amount about fish diets in general just from keeping Meg. Meg has taught me so much because I've done so much experiments and research and diet structure with this fish, and I've gotten amazing results with those types of things. So, for starters, I'll break down the week for you of how I feed my fish in general, and Meg is included in this list, so you can just follow along with that. So, on Monday, we'll start with Monday. I don't feed them anything. Tuesday, I don't feed them anything. Wednesday, I give them their pellets. So Meg gets her Meg chow. I've made this container for Meg's food specifically. Basically, what's inside is just Hikari pellets. Hikari, the large cichlid pellets. And I have the red variant and the green variant. The red variant is more so protein-based. The green variant is more so fiber-based. So I give her about 2 of those, and if I'm in a good mood and she hasn't bitten me for a while, I'll give her a 3rd pellet that night. Less, not too much. I mean, she's a large fish, so 3 pellets is, it doesn't seem like a lot for that fish, but trust me, it's perfect. Less is best, always. So that was Wednesday night. Thursday night, they don't get anything. Friday night is protein night, the most popular night in the house when it comes to the fish. And they love protein night because it's a night where they get either Meg, speaking of Meg, she'll get either her cichlid cubes, the frozen cubes, either bloodworm cubes, brine shrimp cubes, spirulina cubes. I hope I'm saying that right. That word's always looks so weird to me. And halved clams sometimes. Now I don't feed them all in one night. That would be way too much. But I rotate on my Fridays for protein night. So it'll either be some of those items or just one of those items or a couple of those items that are lined up with different ones that I've mentioned. The halved clams, Meg loves. Meg loves the halved clams. It's a very cool thing that she likes to eat, it's one of her favorites. But her ultimate favorite, we live in New England, so lobster, New England lobster, is readily available at our doorstep pretty much all the time. Not concerning their prices, sometimes those fluctuate, but I love lobster. It happens to be my favorite meal, so when I get lobster, I like to treat Meg to some lobster as well, and that seems to be her favorite food as well. I'm not even joking. If I'm around 15 feet away from the tank, that fish will... She knows that lobster is in her presence. She might be getting lobster, so she goes absolutely nuts. And the day after feeding lobster, that fish is a completely different color. She turns completely red. It's beautiful. She never looked so good in her life. So it's really fascinating how the lobster and the protein in the lobster, the meat of the lobster, somehow turns Meg, or changes her colors completely. Like right now, she's relatively lighter. It's early in the day. That's normal. But after she eats a chunk of lobster, completely different color of the fish. And monkfish she gets occasionally. Tilapia is a really good one as well, but again, I do not feed all those in one night. I feed every so often. But when I do protein night, it is the garlic guard that I put on all those fish. A lot of people use it for picky fish who won't eat the food that they're trying to feed them, but I've never had success with that. I use it for the enhancement of the immune system. There's other types of garlic extract you can try. I probably would ward away from using it at the grocery store and just kind of stick to what they might have at a pet store. But just so it's more not super focused, and you never really know with the grocery store stuff. But Yeah, the garlic guard enhances the immune system, so that it can be really beneficial for their overall health in general, and kind of avoiding diseases and whatnot, and preventing certain diseases from happening. And enhancing the immune system is really good at preventing ick, because if a fish's immune system is really strong, chances are they're not going to get ick. So that's really good, especially this time of year when the temperatures are fluctuating so much. It's ick's favorite time of year, just so you know. But so yeah, the protein night, really popular. The fish love it. They go crazy, and everybody has a good time. Friday is a favorite day for a lot of people and my fish. Saturday night, you might notice so far that there's a lot of spaces. There's a lot of days I don't feed. Those are my fasting days. I want my fish to be able to poop a lot. I want them to flush their systems out and get everything out, because if you're feeding your fish constantly every single day, their organs are going to be working overtime, and that's not good for the fish over time. I mean, those organs are just going to keep working. You can't really give those things a break. They need to be able to purge out everything to be able to process things in the future. And if you just keep overworking them, there's a good chance you might have internal problems. Have you ever had a fish that died and you have no idea what possibly could have killed it? A lot of times is you're overfeeding the fish, and you might run into an issue where the organs fail, basically. So Saturday night is another fasting night, and then after that, Sunday night is another favorite night of mine. It is the frozen pea night. So I buy frozen shelled peas, and then I sit there with a little tiny sharp knife and I cut each individual pea. I slice them open, get rid of the shell. Fish cannot digest the shell, so it's really important you get that out of there. But they like the meat of the pea for sure. That is really good for fish. It's really good for their digestion in general, so that adds to fasting out, but they are eating something. But it's going to help flush out their system even more so, and that's Sunday night. So after that, you start the whole cycle over again. Then they have a couple days of no feeding where they can really clear out their systems, and then start again on Wednesday. Peas, actually, there are studies done where it enhances the red coloration of fish. So if your fish has red or orange or deep, color like that, like Meg, it's really proven that they can, the color enhances somehow. I don't know how that works. It's on a very weird scientific level I've read about, but it's hard for me to understand it. But it does work. Meg has shown me results over the 7 years I've owned this fish. So, yeah, peas are one of the best foods you can feed them. And, if you want to throw peas in more so than often, or more so than just one night a week, totally, more power to you. They probably have a lot more better results with more peas in their diet, for sure. But yeah, I mean, that is basically Meg's schedule for feeding. Now, that's just my schedule. You can do whatever you want for a schedule, but I think that fasting your fish is incredibly important, no matter what the species is. But for Meg and blood parrots in general, it seems to really help them out, because it is a hybrid fish. It is a fish that's not in the wild. This fish was not created by nature itself. It was created by us. So those, so many things can go wrong in a fish in general on their own, but a lot of things can go wrong in a hybrid fish, and especially an organ structure thing. So I think spacing out your diet and spacing out your feeding nights and using a heavy variety of different things is really beneficial to the fish. So that is really my 2 cents on how I feed Meg and what I feed Meg. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really appreciate you guys watching the video, and I hope I've answered some questions for you. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the video. You can hit the like button and hit the subscribe if you'd like to see more. Leave a comment, please. I like to read all your comments. Let me know what you might feed your blood parrot fish. Let me know how long you've kept a blood parrot fish. It just doesn't matter the comment. I read them all, and I like to get back to you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you have a good rest of the day.